New at 10 tonight, Jesse Smollett was sentenced today for lying to police about an attack. Smollett was sentenced to 150 days in jail, followed by 30 months of probation. That sentence will be served in county jail, not prison. Smollett was convicted in December on 5 charges of disorderly conduct for staging an attack on himself in January 2019 in Chicago. He told police 2 men wearing ski masks beat him up while using racist and anti-gay slurs. The former Franklin County Sheriff will now spend the next few years behind bars. Today, Anthony Bowen was sentenced to 4 years in federal prison, followed by 2 years of supervised release. 5 News reporter Michael Wilson was in the courtroom as the sentencing was announced. He joins us live in studio. And Michael, what was Bowen's reaction to the announcement, and where will he be headed?
Well, Erica, I can tell you that sentencing came in shortly before 3 p.m. Now, I could not see his face. However, I did see he was visibly shaking and slightly rocking his body before being taken away by U.S. Marshals and shackles. And now he will serve that time in the Forest City Correctional Institute, in eastern Arkansas. Now, back in August, you may remember Bowen was convicted on federal charges of using unreasonable force against inmates. Back in 2018, he punched a detainee in the head several times and spit on him, all while the detainee was in shackles on the floor. In a separate incident, Bowen slammed a detainee on the floor and ripped his hair out. Now, the FBI in Little Rock, they responded to Bowen's actions, saying, quote, "When former Sheriff Bowen brutally assaulted individuals in his custody and violated their civil rights, it impacted all Arkansans and their trust in authorities." Now today, during the sentencing, we did hear from Bowen. He spoke for about 10 minutes and was emotional, speaking about how he has children and grandchildren, pleading that he has good character, and even speaking about how he wanted to do his job as sheriff to improve the jail by allowing inmates to build a garden. Now, the judge agreed and told Bowen before reading his sentence that he believes he has a good heart and he just let the power go to his head. However, the judge called his crimes egregious, saying he had a lack of respect for the badge. He said before reading the sentence, quote, "Sentence is sufficient, but not greater than the deeds." Now, the judge then proceeded to sentence him to those 4 years in federal prison, followed by 2 years of supervised release, which would prevent him from having a gun. It requires a mandatory drug test and searches to his car, office, and house to make sure those terms are not violated. Now, he will also receive mental health help as necessary. As the judge said, he suffered from anxiety and depression. Erica, back to you.
All right, Micah, thanks. Bowen also faces a total of $5,000 in fines and has 14 days to appeal the sentencing. You can read more details about this case on our website at 5newsonline.com.